Hello, today is day 13 of the daily tutorial, and today I will add warmer tones to the background, and I do that to make a connection between the background and especially the flowers. So I will now start with a little bit of pink Meadow Lake, and well, I will start over here. The sun is shining today, as you can see. There is a lot of shadow of my pencil on the drawing. I added some pink here, and I like it. I like it a lot, so I will add some more over here and over here. Now the background will have a lot more color the next few days. As you can see, the leaves look very different than the background. The background needs a lot more color, and the structure of the paper is still shining through in the background. Now sometimes I want the structure to shine through, but in this case I prefer more the look of the leaves. So this paper has you know, there are lines like this and like this. It's like it's woven. It looks like a fabric, linen or something like that. But in this case, I wish to. Do not want this structure of the paper to shine through, and with adding more and more layers, eventually this structure won't be visible anymore, just like in the leaves. There is a structure visible in the leaves, but that is the result of the layering. On some spots you can see layers shining through the top layers, and that makes this, I don't know how to describe it. It looks a bit like sparkles or something, I don't know. I like this effect very much, so I hope I can do this for the entire drawing. Somebody asked me how long have you been using colored pencil for your drawing and painting, and of course I started using colored pencil when I was young. Just like most children, I had a set of colored pencils, and my mother bought us, both me and my siblings, good pencils, so not the cheap ones, but we had Caran d'Ache sets, just small sets, and not the professional sets, but the sets for children. So we were used to good pencils, and I loved coloring. I remember that I tried to make drawings of the animals that I had seen in the zoo, and later on I started coloring in high school. Well, that wasn't so much for coloring, but it was more sketching in the classroom, because I found high school pretty boring. So I started doodling and just sketching. The teacher may have thought that I was writing, but I was sketching. And then I started studying architectural engineering, and we had sketching lessons and painting lessons. I absolutely loved it. And during that time my parents gave me a set of professional colored pencils, my Bruinzeel pencils. But the coloring really started last year, when I discovered Joanna Basford's coloring books. Since then I have been coloring almost every day. So let's take a step back again. Now I hope you can see that adding a little bit of pink to the background makes this drawing look much more harmonious. And now I will add a little bit more blue, and I'm choosing the Indanthrene blue. The thing I found most difficult with colored pencils and other colored media, is determining how dark and how light you can go. I was afraid of going too dark, and I found it difficult to find the right the right balance when I was using the graphite pencils, charcoal. I found that much easier, and I think it is easier. But with colored pencils, I tended to use too many colors and make a mess of it. And actually, those adult coloring books helped me to tackle that problem. So actually a year ago, I don't think I was able to make a drawing like this a year ago. Really, it is it is a matter of practice. I will add some more blue. This time I use the ultramarine. I am now adding this ultramarine directly on top of the darker blue I put on the paper before. And I'm trying to cover all those little white spots. Now I can do that by pressing very hard on the paper, but that is not what I want, because then I would saturate the paper completely, and that will make adding more layers more difficult. So I'm just adding more blue with a light touch again. If you find difficulties filling those white spots with color, then try to color in different directions. This is about coloring the valleys of the paper. You have hills and valleys on the paper, and these valleys some need a stroke from left to right, others need from the top to the bottom or diagonal, like this. Now I will use a lighter blue. Let's see. I will go for the light phthalo blue. Now at this point and in this phase of the drawing, a sharp point on your pencil will become more and more important, because a sharp pencil reaches those valleys much easier than a blunt one. Now I am using this light phthalo blue to pull the colors together. So let's see how it is going. Now I just colored this area. And this is going very well. It takes some time. You need a lot of patience. Well, I don't call it patience. You need, I think it is more, you need, you don't need to be, it doesn't help if you are in a hurry, like I used to be. I always wanted my drawings and paintings to be done in well, an hour, maximum an hour. But since I started coloring in the coloring books, I found a calmness, and I don't have that hurry feeling anymore. Okay, at this point in the drawing, I will sometimes you see me blend with my fingers. I won't do that as much at this point, because the more layers I add, the more I will blend all those colors when I blend with my finger, and that would smudge the paper and the drawing, and the colors will become less vibrant. So at this point you won't see me blend that much again. I try to blend as much as possible with just with the strokes. Just a pencil. So. Now I will use the Indanthrene. I hope I pronounce it correctly. I have no idea. Indanthrene blue. Something like that. And now I will take the sky blue. Now you may notice that my pencils seem to make more noise, and that is correct. I took the sheet of paper on which I drew this drawing from its sketching block. I have a sketch pad with 100 sheets in it. So you can imagine if I leave this on the sheet, there is some sort of a soft. It is softer, and now I have put the paper on the table, directly on the table, so you will hear the paper of the pencils make a little bit more noise. Okay, I like it. I like this area a lot. You can now see how the blue background pushes this bud towards you. This is exactly what I was hoping for, and I want the whole drawing to look like that in the end. So it will take some time, but this is going to work. Now, this is the end for today. The sun is setting. Beautiful weather. It's a beautiful day here. I will show you. There's a pigeon in the trees, and the sun is setting. Look, we had a great day. So this is the result so far. I will continue tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.